Welcome into Hawk Talk alongside Chris Morales. I'm Gabe Suss. The Hard Rocks had a close one here at McKeon Park. Their first win, Chris, against the Bourne Braves, 7-6. It was an interesting game all around. Hyannis was leading early 6-1 after a 5-run inning there and a huge offense explosion, Chris, that we haven't seen a lot for the Hard Rocks going so far.
Yeah, and when you talk about this game, 19 hits for the Hyannis Hard Rocks alone, 32 hits combined between the two teams in what was really a back-and-forth game the entire time. Hyannis ended up scoring 5 runs in a single inning, and then Bourne did that later on in the 8th inning to make the game as close as it was, 7-6, and then Aaron Savali came in and shut the door. Let's start things off with Devon Smeltzer, though. He had a solid job. But Austin Hayes offensively, 4 for 5, really stole the show today.
Austin Hayes was the huge offensive man. He's our Hawk Talk player, our first one of the game, and he caught up with Sammy O'Brien after the game.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Hawk Talk player of the game, Austin Hayes. Austin, you went 4 for 5, second homer of the season. Do you hit a lot back at school?
I wouldn't consider myself a power hitter. I only had 3 this year, but I mean, it still feels good when you do.
Almost there with 2 already on the season. You have been hitting hot lately, have 11 hits in the last 5 games. What have you been doing differently?
I haven't really changed much. I'm just swinging at good pitches, and a lot of the balls are just starting to find holes.
And then just lastly, tonight you switched from the 2 spot that you have been in consistently to the 5 spot. What do you think about the switch?
I think it worked out great. You know, we've been struggling the last couple games, and we talked about it before the game. Our 3, 4, 5 hitters were hitting like a $180 or so. So we wanted to switch it up today, get a different look, give some of the pitchers on the other teams a different look, and it definitely worked. It definitely showed.
All right, thank you, Austin. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sammy. But now, Chris, offensively, Hyannis was great, but they also got huge help from Devon Smeltzer today in his start. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits and 5 strikeouts. A nice continuing to grow better after he struggled after that no-hitter, but definitely has gotten more consistent.
Yeah, when you consider things for Devon Smeltzer, started off obviously lights out earlier on in the season, and then he kind of hit a rough patch against the same Bourne Braves just a couple weeks ago in a 3-0 loss here at McKeon Park. You bounce back, only give up 5 hits, 5 strikeouts. Smeltzer's starting to get back into where he was earlier in the season. And of course, you got to mention the fact that he's an all-star with the all-star game coming up on Saturday. Devon Smeltzer did exactly what he needed to do, and he put Hyannis in a situation to win.
He put them in another situation, which is why he is our second Hawk Talk player of the game. He also caught up with Sammy O'Brien after the game.
All right, thanks, guys. I'm here with another Hawk Talk player of the game, Devon Smeltzer. Devon, you had 5 innings, did get the win, also 5 strikeouts, though. What was the put-out pitch that was working for you?
My slider was working today, and the cutter I learned over the past couple weeks came up big today, broke some bats, got some strikeouts, so it's a good day.
This is the second time you faced Bourne, faced them the last time, ended up getting the loss, a close 3-0 game. What did you switch up differently today?
Just attacked them. I had some tough luck against them last time, had some infield singles and stuff, but just kept going at them and attacked the zone and went a little better this time.
And then you just recently got selected to the All-Star game, which is going to be on Saturday. What do you think of that honor?
I'm excited. It's an honor to be here and an honor to get to the All-Star game, so I'm excited for Saturday.
And then you've had 2 different catchers this season, Jake Rogers, who you had today, who's also on the All-Star team, and then Arden Paps caught your no-hitter. What is kind of the mindset you go in with both of them?
They're both different, both call a little bit different of a game, but they're both unbelievable receivers, and they're easy to throw to.
Sweet. All right. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Sammy. So now the Hard Rocks go to 18-15-1 on this season. They get a 2.5-game lead over Bourne in the Western Division and over other teams as well, Chris. Game tomorrow here at McKeon Park, 6 p.m. against the Brewster Whitecaps, a team that Hyannis has done very well so far, still 3-0 against them.
Absolutely. With the Brewster Whitecaps losing their last 2 games after a 5-game win streak, this is the perfect time for Hyannis to start to pick up steam towards the push for the playoffs. There's only 10 games left in the regular season for Hyannis. Every game is going to matter, and when you consider the implications of this game, they potentially could have went down to a half-game lead after leading by as much as 5 games earlier on in the season. You push that cushion to 2.5. That's exactly what you want. Tomorrow's game is going to be huge. It's the last game after a 3-game homestand, and for Hyannis, they're really looking forward to things. But of course, with the All-Star game coming around on Saturday, Gabe, we got to talk about the 6 All-Stars that Hyannis has.
We have to congratulate the All-Stars, many of whom actually played today. When you talk about Errol Robinson, Jake Knoll, Blake Taberry, Devon Smeltzer, Aaron Savali, and Jake Rogers as well. Congratulations to all of them, as we'll like to see them, how they do in the All-Star game there at Wareham. But Chris, like you said, still a few big games here to go before that All-Star game, and we hope to see you there. Back here at McKeon Park tomorrow against the Brewster Whitecaps. Once again, Harbrox wins 6-7. From Chris Morales, I'm Gabe Sustick. Good night.